actually at all this year, to be honest. I thought they did a good job. A little bit of a tough stretch, and then we settled the game. We were calm, composed, and I liked our size out there. I thought our defense was decent with that lineup.
Malcolm and JP were both very aggressive getting into the paint and getting into the teeth of the defense. What did you like from them setting that type of tone early versus setting a tone of maybe settling for outside shots?
That's how we want to play. Downhill, attacking the rim. Those are two key guys who can do that, and that leads to other guys getting shots. So that's always my biggest thing with those guys is be aggressive. Be aggressive to score, because that's going to get your teammates shots. And we want to keep putting pressure on the rim. That opens up shots for others. So I thought those two did a great job of that tonight.
With Bilal, it was another pretty quiet game for him. How are you seeing him adjust to the rigors of having to do it on both ends every night?
Some of we have different combinations that are playing together now. So some of it's lineup combinations he's getting used to. Played a lineup we hadn't played before, and that's a totally different thing for him too. Not worried about him at all. The defense was impressive still. Like Lillard hit some tough shots, but I thought in the second half he really made him work. I think he hit only 1-3 in the second half. And he got fouled on a couple ones like early that would have changed a little bit of his rhythm that they acknowledged too. But the defense was there tonight.
With Alex, he kind of got the assignment, it seemed like, for most of the game of dealing with Giannis, as difficult as that can be. There was some times where he looked pretty great out there with regards to his defensive figuring things out. What did you think of the way he kind of just allowed the game to flow through him defensively, even if it was times where he got beat, but just next play?
Yeah, no, this is a great player. No hiding, this guy's one of the best players in the league. Maybe best players ever, one of the best players ever. So, great assignment for him. I thought he got him a couple of times, but I thought, Alex got him at the rim, cut him off, made him shoot some pull-ups, and then he was helping off others too. So it wasn't just guarding him. He was able to come in and help off of Lillard, control the paint, use his size to help other people too. I thought it was a pretty decent showing for his first time guarding him.
There was a couple of times where it seemed like the rotations were where they needed to be. One was where Alex went out to help and JV came in for that second rotation. Are those the details that you want to see built upon, the positive details that you're seeing from these guys?
Yeah, those are big helping bigs, those big help rotations. They were doing a good job of that tonight. They got stretch big, and we had to be flying around a little bit with Lillard out there too. But like I said, first time playing that unit together like that, I thought we saw some good things out of it though.
When you look at this kind of game in the macro sense of the rebuild, how do you gauge the impact of a game where you guys play close, you have a really productive game, but a lot of the contributions are coming from vets? Is it something that helps with the culture long term? Is there stuff that the young guys saw in this game that could help them down the line that maybe doesn't show up on the stat sheet, that kind of thing?
Well, yes, our veterans scored a lot of points for sure. They helped us in that regard. I think Bilal played 36 minutes. I think Alex played 30. I think Keyshawn and Bub still got a decent amount of minutes. So, just because you're maybe not always the focal point offensively, there's so much stuff that's going on in the game when you're playing against a high-level team like this. So, to me, yes, our older players contributed some offensively a little more, but our guys still played a lot of minutes, a lot of good growth out there. Alex hit a huge 3 late. That was great. And Bilal's out there the whole game guarding their best perimeter player. So I think a lot of good growth for our team in all regards for all of our players.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.